Hey guys, welcome back to Mod House Gaming. We're going to go over the aftermath or post-game sequence for Blood Bowl. This is Andrew. Let's get started. So, there are 6 steps to doing the aftermath, especially in a league or exhibition play. First, you want to record the outcome and winnings. The team details of the game, its outcome, each team winnings according to the game record sheet. So remember, you record your touchdowns, you get your fan factor, and we do this. So the result of the game is a win, loss, or draw. Yes, you can draw in Blood Bowl. You can tie, okay? So want to make sure you're good on that. Winnings. At the end of every game, each team receives a fee for playing, usually paid by the stadium owners for ticket sales. To work out how much each team wins, divide the fan attendance of the game by 2. So remember, how many fans showed up to your match? Remember that fan factor that we did earlier in our pre-game setup? Comes into play. You both add each player's fan attendance, all right, and then you add the number of touchdowns your team scored to that figure, and you multiply that number by 10,000. That is how much money goes straight into your treasury. That's what you get to use to buy more inducements, new players, new stuff. Okay? Next, you're going to update dedicated fans. Updating your dedicated fans, if you won the game, roll a d6. If the result is higher than your current dedicated fans, increase your dedicated fans by 1. If your team lost the game, roll a d6. The result is lower than 1. Your dedicated fans reduced by 1. If the game is a draw, neither player gain dedicated fans. Okay. Next up, player advancements. This is where you spend star player points. So you gain star player points by doing a couple of things. First up, earning star player points. Completions. Passing completion. When a player makes an accurate pass action when it's caught by a teammate occupying the target square, they are said to have made a passing completion. They are awarded 1 SPP. Again, you look at your team draft sheet during the game. If they made a completion, you give them 1 unspent SPP. Cool. Throwing completions. When a player makes a superb throw teammate action, and if the thrown player lands successfully, they are said to have made a thrown completion. And that is also awarded 1 SPP. So yes, throwing and kicking teammate is counted in that. I'm sorry, kicking teammate is not counted for throw teammate because it's not a throw teammate completion. I apologize. When a player successfully interferes with a pass action, for a deflection it's 1 SPP, and an interception it's 2 SPP. So get in the way of that passing game, you'll be good. Casualties. If an opposing player is knocked out as a result of a block action, remove the player as a casualty, the person that caused the casualty gains 2 SPP. So again, if you punch someone and you break their armor and you get that 10 up on that casualty table, injury table, then you're good to go. You get 2 SPP. Touchdown. If you score a touchdown with said player, they gain 3 SPP. And finally, at the end of the game, each coach randomly selects the player that was eligible to play during the game and is not currently dead. The player receives the most valuable player and is awarded 4 SPP. Now, there's a lot of videos on people leveling up their stuff. We'll go over skills next week on like what each skill does, how you can level up your players, spend your SPP. I've done a lot of tutorial videos. This should get you well into playing. Spending your SPP and earning your SPP is a start into another whole field of skills and videos that we'll do later. Okay, thank you guys so much. There's hiring, firing, temporary, retiring. So if you want to hire those journeymen that came on to your team, you pay their hiring cost, how much your linemen cost. And if you're firing, you take them off your team list and erase that hiring fee. You get no money back. Now, if you want to temporarily retire someone and make sure that they're good for the next season, you can do that, but they continue to take a slot on your roster. Just want to make sure you guys know that. Expense mistakes, it only matters if you made too much money, which most of you might not even get to, but we'll see. And then you calculate your new current team value and your regular team value. Remember, your team value is worked out by adding the current team value of all team players, plus the cost of all sideline staff and team rerolls. A current team value is minus the current team value of any players that suffered a miss in this game. Okay, So remember, you minus the missed next game for current team value. It's important for petty cash. Cool. Bunch of skills and stuff that we'll go over. There's a bunch of them. We've done inducements. League scoring. So then you go over your league points. If you won, you get 3. That's on this page, sorry. If you won, you get 3 points. If you draw, you get 1 point. And if you lose, you get 0. If you score 3 or more touchdowns, it's a league point. Concede, it's 0 touchdowns. If you gave up 0 touchdowns, the other person didn't score any, you get 1. And if you cause 3 or more casualties, counting only the ones that generate SPP as described on step 3, you get +1 league point. Cool. And that's it. That's it for how to play Blood Bowl. We'll get to how skills work and stuff in a future video. That's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this little trip and ride. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.